I got a broken nib with a hose for the actuator. This is a front diff actuator on a Pajero 94 NJ. So I'm going to try and see if I can fix that nipple, put the hose back on. But I want to see what's inside this canister. Diaphragm probably, because I need to take it off to repair that. So you've got some metal crimps holding it on. So this is the last one. And it's fairly flexible metal, so just be gentle with it. Just prising it away, so I should unlock this plastic section here. Oh, there we go. And okay, there's a diaphragm in there. So I suppose there's springs and yep. So there's a spring in there. Okay, well there you go. So I have to be gentle to put that back on so it doesn't get jammed. Oh, there we go. So that's how it, under vacuum, it makes it move, sucks it in and out, sucks the, there's a pin on the end of that linked still to the car. You got to take the little pin out first. But as the diaphragm under vacuum gets sucked in and out, it makes it unlock and lock the system. Pretty cool. If that's not correct, let me know in the comments. But my main thing at the moment is I'm going to redo the lines as well because they're all stuffed. But I'm going to try and re-glue the nib back on that or make a new one. Put my hose back on, see how I go. So I've found the old nipple and glued it back on, back in its original place with some 2-pack. Oh, nibs just come out. Oh, now I've got it everywhere. Just Araldite. What a mess. What a mess. See what happens. I've removed the boot completely because it's got a split. It's got a split there. So I want to keep dirt and moisture and everything out, so I'm going to put it back on and put a bit of silicone or Silastic on there. Hopefully that does the job. Maybe a bit of Araldite, glue it on. The rest isn't too bad. So that's the section I glued earlier for the airline. I've got new airline picked up. What have I got here? 4mm. It's windscreen washer tubing, but I'm going to try it. It should do the same thing. It was only $6 a metre. So that's where we're at. I'm going to put this boot back on, gave it a good clean, and that's the inside. So this is the shaft that moves back and forth. Okay, so with the front actuator at the moment, that's what I've got there, flashing light. So when I repair it, I'm going to see if that comes off, fixes it. Okay, I'm going to put the actuator back in now. So I've straightened that neck there, that T, put some silicone around, looks messy and that, but there's a crack in that boot, fixed that, and glued Araldited that nipple back on. Some new hose, and this is just, like I was saying before, windscreen washer tubing. Don't know if it's too small or not, but we'll soon find out. Easy to replace it, so I'll whack that on there. So I don't know, I'm just checking over the new hoses I'm going to replace while I'm up in here, and I just noticed that connection up there. I think it's the solenoid power switch. It's got no wires coming out. You can see there's one with red wires coming out. The other one's been cut off or something, so I have to look into that. And the old hoses right in front of the camera, I'm going to replace them while I'm doing this. Those two, there's about 4. I'll replace them as well. So a handy tip, before we put the actuator back on bolted, just get some tape and wrap it around that boot and bring it back so you expose the end of the shaft there, and be a lot easier to put the pin back in when it's up in the air there. Okay, so another little tip is leave the unit unbolted top and bottom, put all your hoses on, which is a bit fiddly, especially laying on the ground. Hose is on, leave it unbolted, and join that up first, the two shafts, and the pin has to come in from the top down. That pin up there, okay? So from the top down, and then you have this here. It's a cover or protector or a sheath that stops that pin from coming out, locks it in, so that'll go on next. Sorry about the view, guys, but I just found out another easier way if I can find where my hand is. Okay, so put that, I pulled the pin back out, separated the link, and I put that slide type clamp, I put it on first, then join them together, put the pin in through the top, and now this should slide over, and you can see it's going to stop that pin from coming out. So there we go, that's locked in now. I can undo this this red tape, and now that boot will release and I can fit it back over nicely with two hands, not just one at the moment, and I'll bolt it all back up. Bit more light on the subject. There we go. So that's the initial thing I wanted to fix, was that it was broken, so I've glued that back on. That's done. Put all new lines on. They might be a bit too small, I don't know. We'll find out. Bolted back up. I actually got this bolt on first, and then yeah, the top bolt, you have to strain it a fair bit to get the top bolt in or lined up, but it's done. So I'll go fire it up, think about it, I think, but fire it up, see if I can get some vacuum and see what happens. Excellent. By fixing that nipple, it's now taken away the flashing light. So I'm in 4 high, I'll go to 4 low, and it's off. So it's a bit hard in the dark here, but I'm in 4, 2, well, I'm buggered, sorry. I'm in 2 high, so I'll push it into 4 high, and the light's flashing. 2 high, no light flashing. Awesome.